every time this let's make a painting. All right, I said it. Every time when the glass is wet, I can't spin because the paper starts immediately curving in. So curving out, curving in. So let's make a painting. Let's see what we can come up with today. Ooh, that's nice. I do like, I believe I said that like a bajillion times, but I do like when I have some kind of texture from the previous painting on the paper. And of course, most of the time it doesn't do anything for me. But you know what, this time I'm gonna put a lot of water. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And we're gonna use this one. I quit stressing. You know what? Let's. Oh boy, what is that? Okay. I will work with it. I will work with it. Why not? And I will take blue. I will take blue in this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put blue everywhere with a lot of water. There we go. And now I'm gonna take this and just move it around. There we go. And of course, doesn't look like anything. We're pretty much making a mess here. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. There you go. There's your landscape right here. I feel like a lot of stressing out, too much stress out when we create stuff. And when I say create stuff, I don't talk about painting. Who care about that? You can live without paintings. It's not a big deal. But when you create something in your life, it's crazy. People stressing too much out, which was understandable because, you know, in life you don't need many mistakes. Actually, you need only one mistake. Actually, not even one mistake. You just need to be consequences after a mistake, and you pretty much messed up your life. So a lot of times it doesn't depend on you. So it's better do the best you can. Do we like this? No, we don't like this. And make a mistake, fix it after that, move it around. Do we like this? Yes, we do like this. Yeah, we definitely like this. Boom. All right, so let's do that. Let's do this. Very smooth lines. I like the idea here. It's going very smooth. Sweet. Here we're gonna make a connection between this. There we go. And there we go. I want to make some kind of transition between the bright parts and the dark spots. For the sky, I'm just gonna remove some of it. There we go. Here, we want to do this. Okay, now we have a basic idea of what's going on. I feel like it's missing orange, so I'm gonna take very nice deep orange. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a bunch of lines. I guess it's some kind of sunset. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. The ground is gonna be more conservative. We don't want to push it too much. And we're gonna take it easy there. There you go. Now, I would love to have some very nice raw blue. There we go. And we're gonna put some water here. I guess this is water. So what we're gonna do is take a little bit of moisture the brush a little bit and put some paddles of water here and there. Now when I say paddles of water, I really mean like this is already a water. So very nice. I'm not the best marinist out there, that's for sure. So for the background, we want to take some very dark color and make the island or whatever it is all the way on the background. There you go. Right. And of course, don't try to make the same line over and over. Try to break it down. Clean the brush. Here is the time we need to take our multiple brush, push down, and again, and here a little bit more. Left, right. Pretty much try to blend everything. Try to make everything friends. We make everything friendly here. There we go. Friendly. Now, here's the time we put some problems, of course, between all these friends. And by saying so, we're gonna remove some of the colors from them. There, nice. Of course, over here, make sure your brush is flat and nice. Here, there it is. And that's gonna help us first with waves. Second, these lines that represent waves, of course, they're gonna help us with the perspective of the painting. So we have something going deep. Now here is gonna be our connection with the midground. So you can see it actually, the top portion of the foreground slowly transition to the to the bottom portion of the midground. There it is. Now, for the sky. Sky, a little bit, not too much. We want to keep the flow in the sky. So instead of like removing, I'm gonna tap. Nice. Now, one thing for sure, we want to remove some of the paint from that island. So just because we want to have some variety. There it is. Not too much. The islands are okay. We don't want them to be too crazy. Now, take the palette knife and push the mountains down, the islands, and then push firmly. Not a snappy moves, but push firmly. There it is. And we're gonna continue with this kind of idea all the way. Now, of course, we're gonna follow up the pattern we create. Like here is from right to left in the diagonal. Here is from right to left in the diagonal, but from up and down. Here is some waves. And here is the beach. We're gonna push the beach a little bit, make it lighter. Okay, now, of course, we can leave it as it is, without subject. Now, I'm debating here, do I want to put like a boat? And I'm not really sure about that. Maybe I should. Most of the time, you know what? Really not sure about that. I feel like this is too much here anyway. You know what? I will do this. I will put a boat. I will put a spot here. Of course, I will call it boats. Yeah? And once I have boats here, now I will be happy because I did the boats. And I will put 1, 2, 3 birds, which one's 3 dots, of course. But now I'm happy because I have boats, but they don't distract the whole thing. So I'm happy with that. I can say I did it. So there it is. I feel like I need a little bit of orange here for the beach where it's meeting the water. There you go. All right, let's stop doing it. I'm pushing it at this point. And there you go. Watercolor, abstract, seascape.